Don't worry about moving your fat asses so Blake can get past or anything.
Oh, nice to see you too, Bernie.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And a big thank you to Marjorie Thompson, who entertained us through that break. Who'd have thought you could get so many of the same sounds out of a single gum leaf? Moving on now, we have Cooperoo's Got Talent. Cooperoo has some talent. And here are some of the highlights and the lowlights from tonight's Cooperoo's Got Talent.
Ahoy there, me hearties. While a fly tried to break our bow, oh me mercy, forgiveness is a virtue.
Pranksters are back, we're on track and ready. Surely you've seen us, or seen us on telly.
For hours inside this underwater fantasy.
It's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way.
We're two badass prankster gangsters.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
She keeps turning round and reaching out for something wild. You can find my number on the end of a piece of chain. Ziggy play guitar.
It is my very great pleasure to introduce the winner of tonight's Cooperoo's Got Talent, the amazing, the incredible, the just plain out there granny rapper and the prodigal son.
I'm the prodigal son, introducing my mom. You know she's got it going on with this game of babbling on.
Thank you, son. It's good to be alive. And when you get to my age, that ain't no jive. I'm laying down some old school rhyme. Pump up the volume and let's have a fat time. I'll spit it to you all, fat share if you can use it. Got my stamp of approval. Baby, don't abuse it.
Now this cool granny is ready to mess.
So you won't find me in no old-fashioned dress. Don't go freaking up my funky streetwear. I'm rare and dare to step out with flair.
Don't give it up for granny. Bust a move. Go, granny, go. Dig the groove. Go with the flow. Keep it all loose. Shake your tail feather like Mother Goose. Spitting wicked wacky rhymes like Dr. Seuss. Kids eating it up like chocolate mousse, like chocolate mousse, like chocolate mousse, like chocolate mousse, yeah! Go with the flow, yes, we're good to go right here at the Cooperoo Show. Come on down and get real funky. I am the prodigal son, I'm a funky monkey.
And it is now my very great pleasure to introduce to you, direct from her never-ending Australian caravan-based tour, the amazing country music sensation that is Daisy Byrd!
I'm Daisy, Daisy Byrd, stuck in your sock, in the wool of your flock, in the fur of your mongrel cur. I'm Daisy Byrd. You might squeal and you might beg when I get caught in your trouser leg. I'm Daisy, I'm Daisy Byrd. I'm not dizzy, lazy or hazy, I'm Daisy Byrd. I'm not dizzy, lazy or hazy, I'm Daisy Byrd. Yeehaw! Well, the other day I actually went and got a check on my plumbing, you know, my ladies' waterworks, because that's important, isn't it, girls? Yes. When young Dr. Lovegrove came out, and I could see what he was thinking by his face. he was thinking, I had the chance, why didn't I do vet science? And by the time I'd hopped up on the examination table, I think he thought he had done vet science. But good to his word, he slipped the glove on, you know, when he went in for the examination. But being so young and so flustered, the poor thing had forgotten to tuck his tie in. So the next thing, I could feel this chin bumping on my lower abdomen. And I looked down, and this face, his eyes, he was nearly choking the poor thing. He was so embarrassed, he stuck there with his tie. And I said to him, oh, dear pet, I said, is it a good Italian silk tie? And he said, oh, no, it's my old school tie. And I said, imagine if the old boys could see you now. What would they say? I said, don't worry, pet. Look, on the count of 3, I'll cough, all right, and see if you can slip it out that way. 1, 2, 3. And he flew out so fast, his head smashed into the overhead lamp, and he had to get 5 stitches. And I said, just tell them you've been playing rugby, pet. Loose head prop. Yes. Anyway, thank you very much. It's been wonderful.
We'll be back with much, much more after this short break.
Good evening, and welcome back to the cheapest news feed network. Right now, it's time to cross to our Hollywood correspondent, Rip Thornside.
Nice bun. Oh, am I on? Hi, Frank. Well, now it's time for me to repeat all the same salacious gossip you read in those magazines you get at the supermarket checkout counter, but with an outrageously gay affectation, which somehow makes it all sound so much more credible, don't you think?
Well,
And if we don't have anything interesting to steal from the supermarket rags, we just make it up and deliver it with the same ridiculous style. And as long as we have the hokey Hollywood sign in the background, somehow the punters just keep buying it.
Rip Thornside there, reporting from Hollywood. And now...
But wait, Frank, there's more.
Oh, sorry,
Just kidding. Catch you next time. High ones.
Rip Thornside there, and if there's something up in Hollywood, you can be sure he's on top of it. We'll be back with more simulated news on the cheap-ass news feed network after this. God, I hate that little...
nurses. They're cops. Cop Hospital. Medical crime drama like you've never seen it before. Coming soon.